Nigga selling real gold chain for $74, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Be like my boy Shadow, man. You want to old nut, get that pinky ring.
Don't just take time off. Taste time off. New Bud Light Seltzer Out of Office Variety Pack. Available now.
This shit crazy, bro.
I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold places.
I mean, them easy fixing, though.
I'm in my go yard when I'm walking out road yard. Telling me nothing. I'm a man. Suck it, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining.
My app, that shit loaded right up.
Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece. Body, body. Hey, I don't know nobody on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
You niggas bitch sprung with it, bullshit.
And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, benefit out the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whooping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds,
what the fuck?
private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day.
Whole game and practice.
Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
You niggas put 2 pound marijuana in the leaf. Get the fuck out of here. They put 2 pounds of marijuana in the leaf. Some Snoop Dogg shit, he was just saying it.
I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me.
They talking about smoking that dirty shoulder pack. Oh, man.
Action and no talk, I went quiet on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on. Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your
Herschel Walker song, man. You know, I don't really harm nobody, but boy, if you got his ass whooped, I wouldn't even be mad.
They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know yard. Telling me nothing. I'm a man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild. Don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. It's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it.
Ken, your shit still ain't came up? Man. Fuck no.
Your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready, done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing.
Oh, I don't know. So, God damn, I'm gonna put the baseball in. Shit, fuck this.
So delete the app, man.
Ain't be no app. I just wait till tomorrow and play it.
Just gonna have to delete the app tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe they been impacted by tomorrow too. Yeah.
That's what the fuck I did. I'm like, man, fuck this. Restart.
Shit. Yeah, but I said that too. I ain't looking shit. Yeah, with it. No.
Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, we ride on it.
Zion load screen.
Walked in with the whole team, we ride on it.
Boy, that goddamn Paul George, boy, shit. I think that's why I hit that nigga to this day. It been pandemic too.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the
Man,
world.
you cut this
48,
shit
built
the
back in
fuck out.
1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Somebody said, bruh, this Zion screen out of hand.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Screen for like 20 minutes. Everybody's having fun.
Yeah,
Somebody just said you have to delete and reinstall.
I just wait till tomorrow, man. That shit ain't that serious. I ain't doing that, G.
The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And right away, He lost the football. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and steps it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
Did it.
And avoids the
Close the app.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve. We're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels.
Not doing it.
The secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their block.
Charlotte McGay, the goal.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 is
Damn, y'all got some name.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Smith catches left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work.
Say like this, stop talking about the season, man.
This
Hope
defense
doing
has to
it.
say to
Hey,
each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop.
they had him in the work interview earlier. He said, "Yeah, what's up, man? We back with weather, man. What's up with them seasons, man?" Who the fuck?
On 2nd and goal, Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. At the 1-yard line. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stopped him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's get right down to it, man. So what's going on with you as far as shows and stuff? Because a lot of people been saying, Webby's not showing up for shows and stuff like that. Oh, Webby been paying us a season. Stuff like that.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
So you got so many shows that everybody's looking before you know your thing right now.
Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's got an alley. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
You ain't never seen that shit before?
And that pick just sets him up beautifully.
Oh, man. Hold on. I'm about to send it to you.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
Oh, man.
You play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Number 85.
From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Angela McGee.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Allen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Right at the line.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2-yard line.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. The 20.
Ah, no, sir.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them wiggly, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get
Hey,
another
son, you know my motto, man, let's play FIFA,
six.
man.
And now the kick is away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, bro.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're
Already
supposed to do. You
comeback
can't have good field
That's what I
position,
want
not
to
try to
hear.
take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play,
More
too.
comeback. Yeah.
Love now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete.
Yeah,
Too much
it's over.
contact
It's
on
over.
that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, it's
Give him
over.
some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's
Josh,
made 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man over the
Give
middle,
me
and it's
you
complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as
Hello,
well.
I got it.
Working out of the gun. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen, and he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings.
Don't ask me about the
It'll
motherfucking
go as a gain
season.
of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I ain't blame, bro, because nigga kept sneaking it in there like, motherfucker just told you, man.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go bootleg. Love is going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think
Got me keep messing out there, man.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
I'm
And
talking. I ain't
tackled
even,
at the
I ain't even got
21-yard
to.
line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the
he
Vikings
got
now to
cooked.
start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
Certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Oh my God, bro. Come on.
Up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 26-yard line.
You selfish motherfucker, you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The Viking ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No, fool.
On 2nd down, it's Allen.
Why you just been clean?
4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Damn.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Damn, nigga kicked me in the face.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way.
And got his man complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen. He'll get this one up to about his 14.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
3rd and long for Love. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over a great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of the second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw again, Love. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Allen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Boy, them niggas is terrible.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they need to put bungie.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Man.
Love now.
How is the comeback route?
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
The comeback route, bro.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get the motherfucker. Oh.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
How much that feel?
It should be 25.
When the new one come out, this shit don't.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And they get him down, but not
I know that Madden was 25 from I bought it on PS5.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just...
He's got it at the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 17, Vikings 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No, I'm kicking it to you.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe
kick it.
Shy
Oh,
at the 24.
Oh, go out of bounds.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things
Dang.
down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Boom up, boom it up. Oh.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Tighten up on D, dog. Tighten up on D.
It's Allen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On the screen. And And this will not get close to the first down
You
marker.
blitzed
He's
it.
brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Boy, you slew-footed motherfucker, you. You don't push that ball up that sideline, man.
Taking it about the
Oh,
36.
man.
They call that a punt of 38 yards.
God.
And the Vikings will
Yeah,
take
we didn't
over here,
lose, bro.
1st and
Just
10.
saying.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try to get this
Damn, we
offense
got
moving.
shot there,
So
bro.
how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cook on the toss left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and long here
That's a
for
little
Rosen.
A-Rab looking
Flushed
dude.
out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
A-Rab
time
looking
today.
dude.
He's picked off at his own 47. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 6.
Put it away from you.
And no
Shit.
chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Now 4th down.
Man.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Oh, shit.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's a short one here.
Why these niggas so goddamn fucking slow, man?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh my fucking god, bro. I hate that possession catch shit. How they go for the catch, bro. You just go on the ground like a bitch.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Bro, I've been counted the function, bro. What it do, man?
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 41, Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way.
Man, I'm trying to keep us in it, man. Help me, nigga.
Losing yardage back at the 42.
Loss of a yard. And it's third down.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Why? What?
He's got it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 24. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Well, I'm about to goddamn say.
How they attack him here.
Shit, read the instruction, ho.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh. Shit, man. Slow ass fucking defenders, bro.
They keep it on the ground.
Nobody blocked this.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes was folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Oh, this fuck nigga.
Now Love.
There go.
Pressure coming from the
It's about time you put one in the right spot.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just
You
tell
need to
you,
put that
just
on.
cover
If
me.
you gonna be a passer, bro, you need to put that on, boy.
That's exactly what happened on that play.
You know you get like different. You know you got 5 different play styles. All this shit got points you can put on.
Back 11 yards. And the offense will
You ain't
take
make a
over
super pass, man, nigga, that fast.
downs.
Yeah, you fucking up, G.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And
But I'm saying you box to box, and you gotta have pace.
a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's
What you turning to?
are so good and so.
It's caught.
My 3rd string cornerback is on their best wide receiver. That's the dumbest logic I ever seen.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of time.
Man, we got time to be motherfucking experiment out here, man.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. From the gun, Robinson.
Sorry.
He's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Rigging the back.
Still time to work with on the clock,
Hey,
but they wanted
dumb
to tie
ass
now, and they got
line
it.
up
And I
adjustment.
love their aggressiveness. Go
My
ahead and get it done.
worst
Get the game
cornerback on the
tied.
field
Now
is on
your
his
team
best
has the
receiver
momentum, and
one-on-one.
you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
What year do that make sense?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the
I did
25.
not know man was that fucking stupid. Why would you even have it in the game? Like, a 3rd string cornerback should automatically go in the tight end if he, you know, 2.
Shit.
This shit,
Yeah, he hit it
Packer
in.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Crediting with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers,
I agree with
in
you.
the right spot. He had that
Terrible.
down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a
Boy,
lot
you
of
can't keep the
misdirection
ball to
at you,
save
try
your
and fool
life,
you
man.
and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that. When he
Man, oh,
figured that one
man.
out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he powers his way up past the 30.
24 the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 552, 552.
Well, I know why the defender saw. You know how they hold these niggas back.
Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Love.
Man, shit.
Flush to his right. And he'll
That's you,
toss
that's
this
you.
one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Man, you flicked your foot, motherfucker, man. Oh,
Under 4 to
man.
go now as they come up on second down.
Oh.
They'll try the left side. Allen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Keep on.
Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's why I tell you, yeah, just keep running. Let me give it to you. Let me hit overhead.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that
He
is
dropped the ball.
incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
You got nothing. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You track. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hatchet.
Oh.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I pass the ball when I hike it. That motherfucker ain't rushing
He
them.
will not come close to the marker. The Packers
That
unable to
motherfucker
pick
ain't
up the
rushing.
first.
I press
And the
circle. I'm standing there looking dumb
Vikings
as
defense is
fuck.
going to get the football back.
That motherfucker, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you're working on. To make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
You better jump on that wall.
They adjust.
That catch good for only a couple.
45-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Where the hell you at?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Robinson to throw on 3rd down.
Boy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the
Oh, what's he
backfield is
talking about?
Roughing the passes?
Wow.
Wow.
After the incompletion, it'll be 1st
They
down.
call roughing the pass?
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive.
Bro,
man,
come
that's
on,
tough.
man.
As well, have to leave the
They
quarterback
call
alone
roughing the
at a certain
passer.
point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the
Get
gift
up.
of a 1st and 10. A 10th carry.
Man, you gotta pay attention, man.
Take this one down to the 36.
The Viking ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be
Oh.
2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the
Man.
clock, get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They're gonna quit, man. God damn, boy. Yeah, I got 8, so how many you get?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook.
What's on?
Dumb.
Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Defending that shit.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
You didn't get no skill point,
An
my man?
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
He threw that big
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to
Fuck the whole night up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
What's your man in now? What's your man in now, man?
A quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
Here's Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Right.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
I thought that one got to wear off first.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I don't think they give you the +4.
Oh! Man, fuck
Victory
you.
formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Today's final score, Vikings.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the
Vikings,
Vikings,
my way, man. You
it may
come to
not be
nigga.
too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Then the referee get in the way. That's not. Oh, what's up? What the fuck your name is? Nah, what the fuck is your name, nigga? You know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. Ooh. Really, bro.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans.